Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Marnell. Thank you for joining me today. I am still doing the 100-day project and we are 3/4 of the way done. Yes, it is day 75 today and I am very happy. 25 more days to go and then the 100-day project will be done. So what are we making today? We're making mason jar pockets, and here is my example. So it looks like a little mason jar, and then on the back it has a small pocket here, or you can just take the pocket away in the back if you want to glue it onto a page and make this a a pocket. Let's just see how this look on a page. So say for instance this one, because it has a pocket on the back, I would probably just paper clip on or put it in another pocket. But if you do want to glue it on, you can obviously either just do 2 sides and it could be a tuck, or you can glue those 3 sides and it can be a pocket from the top. So this is just to give you an idea of how it would look in your journal. Okay, so let's start. I'll show you how to make these. I saw these on Tina's channel, Shabbydabbydoodah. I'm not sure if she saw it somewhere else. I don't think she mentioned it on her video. I'm just gonna cut this. This is the 8.5 sides of the page. I'm just going to cut it in half, and luckily this one already has a half here. It's one of those tall skinny journal kits. So that would be the width of your mason jar. Of course, depending on how you can change the size of the mason jar, obviously it can be smaller, and maybe we'll make a little one with this piece of scrap paper that was left over from this one I made. Okay, so the first thing you do is just fold over that pocket there. And I do not know what I did with my bone folder. Okay, and then you need to decide how tall you want your mason jar to be. I am just going to cut it off here. Yeah, because you need to account for the lid as well. Is it a lot taller than this one? Yeah, let's cut a little bit more off. It just looks out of proportion. Okay, so Tina did hers with a envelope punch board. I'm not gonna do that just because everybody doesn't have one, so I thought I'll do one without. So you're just going to round the corners on the bottom to give you that look of the mason jar. And then all I did was I decided how big my lid would be, and I just cut out a square here, and then I did the same. Oh, let's flip it over so you can see the square on this side. And she used a square punch. You can do that, but I do not have a square punch. My lid might be a little small, but that's okay. It's in the middle at least. And then you just round the corner here. My corner rounder cannot go in here, as you can see, but if you have those other corner rounders that looks, I don't have one of those, but you can find corner rounders that will around this, but we'll just do it by hand. Round the corner, and then this one we're going to do the same. And you can do this on an angle as well. And then just round the corner here as well. I don't think this will go in either, no. That's the flaw with this corner rounder, I find. I used to have an older one that almost had it looked like a triangle, and then you push your paper in and the corner rounder was there. That one you could round any corner at any place, or almost any, but this one you can't. So, and that's the shape of your mason jar, and then you will simply glue the pocket on the back, and then your pocket is done. And as I say, you can leave this pocket and just glue the mason jar on as a pocket, and then you don't need that back one, the back little small pocket. Okay, so that is it, and you will decorate it. It's as easy as that. So let's make a couple of them. This one, this might be a better way to cut it over this way. So we'll do like 4 1/4, or even let's just do 4, make it easy. 4, and let's do this one at 4. Just make them all the same size. 4, and then of course if you do not have, let's do it this way. I coffee dyed these and the ink got all messed up, so I'm using this as scrap paper. The same with this one. I think I just made it too what do you call it, too wet for the, because usually my inkjet is pretty good with not messing up the ink. We can do both of those. Okay, let's do that. So then the next step would be to cut these smaller, shorter. Let's just use that as a guide. Okay, and then the next step would be to just fold the pocket over. I'm gonna make all of them with pockets, but you sure do not have to do that. Fold the pocket over. I'm just looking if the writing on that side is right way up, and this one doesn't have writing. And shall we make a teeny tiny one with this one? So let's fold the pocket over and decide how tall we want our jar to be. And I'm just going to tidy this up. I don't think it's totally straight. Okay, we'll make that one last. So once you've done this, you will round the corners. You can do the corners for this one. No. Yeah, like I say, I bought this corner rounder, but I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but it's not my favorite corner rounder. I'm keeping my eye open for the kind of corner rounder that I had before. Because this one is great for the 3 different sizes. That's nice if you just, but if you want to go anywhere in a weird spot, you can't use this corner rounder. Okay, so the next step would be, let's glue this pocket in the back down, then that's done. Then we're just working on the front. Yeah, so I've never made a mason jar pocket. I remember, was it Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July had a mason jar as a prompt, but I think I just took a mason jar image, but this would be great for that prompt if I knew about this pocket way back then. Okay, and the teeny tiny one. This one. Okay, and so the next step would be to make the lid, and I am going to cut the lid here and just flip it over and do that, just to keep it the same as the other one. And then I'm going to round the corners. Sorry, I had to concentrate on rounding the corners. Okay, so then now that I have this, I can use this as a template. I do not have to go through and do all of that every time. So I am simply going to go in and do this. And again, if you want to see how Tina did it with the envelope punch board, I'll have both her videos, day 75 and day 175, in the description box, and you can go see how she did that. Okay, this one is a little wider, so I'm just going to move it over. And then again, this one is wider, so we'll just move it over. Okay, and then we're going to cut this out. And just concentrating to do the cutting. Yes, so it's Monday again. Can you believe it? Another week is done. I don't know, is it just when you get older, when you start thinking the weeks just fly by too fast? I don't know, because it just feels like it was, you know, we started last week just a moment ago. And maybe it's because you're busy and the days just seem too short. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Why does it feel like time flies by faster the older you get? Okay, and then this little one. And then we'll do the teeny tiny little mason jar, and we'll just do it the same way as we did the big one. Okay. Okay, and there your pocket is done, and you have made a mason jar pocket. It's that easy. It's almost like a library card with a lid on it, if you think about it. Those library card pockets, And if you do not like the mason jar idea, you can always treat that as a tab instead of a lid for a library pocket to, you know, alter your library pockets as well. That might be a good idea. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these in very little time. In fact, like 15 minutes it seems like. So let's decorate some of them. Tina did a label on the front that I kind of liked, and those small little tags, and she added more things to this one. I had flowers and things on here, but everything just felt too busy with the busy background, so I just left it. It looks good enough for me, I think. But because this one is maybe more of a neutral background, a bit more of a decorative image might be nice. So what she did was she just made a cover for her lid. So again, I'm just going to copy that, and this is just coffee dyed cardstock, or very lightweight cardstock. It's not even, and we're going to cut around that. Okay, and put the lid on here. Then we're going to glue it on. I just think I need to make it less. Yes. Okay, so let's add some ink to this, the lid, and maybe even the jar. Just add a little bit of ink here on the sides. And let's just do this side too. I know it's coffee dyed, but okay. Then I need to clean my desk. Okay, that goes on there as the lid. And I'm gonna have some glue ooze out. I'll just press this down. Probably could have glued it down with a glue stick, might have been a better idea, but it's done. Okay, so let's see what we can add to this. I have this flower image, but it might be just a tad bit too big. I was thinking that might be a good idea, but let's skip that, or this label. And I have this butterfly sitting here. There's a pink one as well. Maybe it's too big. Let's do that. I do like that. And I'm just going to ink this up because it's sitting on a coffee dyed, or almost coffee dyed colored background, and I didn't cut out all those little white spots, so just covering that up so it looks like I cut it out. Nobody needs to know. And then I had some lace. We can always add lace on here. I had some sari silk somewhere. Just want to look in my bowl. scrap papers, scrap fabrics, and saw this little red piece of fabric. That's what I actually want. So let's see if how that would look on here. Maybe if I add that, I'll add a different label maybe. I printed these labels because they are just a little bit bigger than the regular labels. These are pharmacy labels, vintage pharmacy labels. I do like the piece of fabric. It's something different, but I like the ruffle here, but I don't like how white it is. So let's see if I can just get rid of all these strings. If I can add some ink to the white and get it to look less white, otherwise I'll cut the white off. Let's see what we can do with the white. No, it works. And I think I'm even going to do, because these flowers on the red is very white as well, just add some ink all over it. Okay. Let's see. So yes, the 100-day draw is coming along faster than we think. So today's nominees is Teresa and Kayan 54. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, sorry. If not, yeah, like I say, I'm really sorry. Which way do we want the flower? This way. We'll do that. And do we want some lace then or not? Probably not. Okay, so we'll do that. And I am wondering, what did I do with that? There's this green stamp, but I don't like that. I'm actually looking for maybe another, or maybe I don't like that butterfly. It's just a little weird if you ask me. The all yellow butterfly, maybe we can add this, yeah. Okay, but I think I want to just add more ink to this one, just to have it stand out a little bit more. And maybe I'm just gonna do this to give it more of a definite brown edge there. Sorry if you don't like the sound of the paper against the ink pad there. Yeah, that just looks better. And maybe I'll just fold this over and ink it. Just make it look less perfect. Okay. There, and then the sticker on top. Okay. So I'll get some fabric tag for this. Yes, and for those who's new, I'm doing the 100-day project and I'm following along with Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. She has, if you've watched her channel, and I'm sure most of you have, she has a mass making session every Tuesday on her channel, and so she had 100 of them, and then she started redoing reruns of the same project, just redoing them. So I'm doing that, and if I'll have both her videos linked in my description box, day 75 and day 175, if you want to go see how she made this and decorate it. It's always nice to see different styles, even if it's not a style that you like. It's just, you know, you pick up a lot of things from other people and learn a new technique that you can maybe adjust to what you like. Okay, there. Just get rid of that one. I think that paper is done. Okay, and the sticker, we'll just add the butterfly on there, and I'm just going to burnish this. I don't know what I did with my bone folder. There, that stuff away. And now she did a little label or a little tag there with some twine, and let's do that too, because I thought that looked pretty cute. Now my tags are way bigger than what hers was, and maybe on this is more sort of a fat stubby, stubby ticket, but I am going to, again, I'm just rounding the corner and I'm cutting this just a tad bit smaller. Okay, let's cut that off. See, and now with this one, I can get it in there. Okay, there. So then I have a smaller little tag hanging there from, I'm gonna add some twine, and I have these words. Let's do it in brown, and let's put the date on there, 16th of January, just because it might be too big, because I cut my tag smaller. Otherwise we'll just cut this one smaller. Nobody said it had to be this size. Okay. Yeah, it's fine like that. It kind of overhangs, but I'm good with that. And I still have this teeny tiny piece of music sitting on my desk, so we'll just put that behind and just again add some ink onto it so it's not as white, and I'm just using Vintage Photo. Okay. This is very small. Okay. I'm just going to use it as a background out there for my tag, to make the tag less white, and we're going to put some art glitter glue here so that it kind of, when I push it down, it would spread, but I don't have to, because I don't want to fill in all the edges because it's going to hang over my page. I'll just get rid of some of the glue that's oozing out there, and let's get some twine here. And of course baker's twine would have been really nice with this, but I didn't think about that. I just grabbed my huge thing of twine that I got from the thrift store when I saw she was using twine. Okay, so I want to make it kind of to this side because I do want my tag to sit here on this side and not hang over that, maybe. Okay. Get that out of the way. Do a knot. We can always do a little bow. And I'm just gluing that down so that it would stay in the right spot and it won't come off. And maybe I'll just do a little dot there as well. Would stay there, and you can always do one on the back, but it's not even necessary. So you can still decorate the back as well. I'm not going to do the back now. I was thinking let's do one where we're going to adjust this and make it as a library pocket. If only I can find my other pockets. So there's one. Let's put them over there before I lose them again. So this one, let's do this one and pretend this is a library pocket, and that would be the tab. So I was thinking maybe, because you will need a bigger label, that would fit on there. So let's use this. So then you'll just glue it down just like a library card. You would a library card on your journal, but we're going to treat the lid as a tab, like a file tab or a name tab, as if it was standing upright in a container and you needed a label for it. Okay, let's see if it fits on there, because I did add a little bit of a, so yeah, let's do that. We'll add the tab there, and you can even just do something like this on here. I have this pink stamp and this miniature rose. I think I've been trying to use this rose for quite some time now, and every time I decide no, we can do that. And I'm just thinking if I have, there's this teeny tiny piece of paper lying here. I just want maybe some book page in the back, and I'm not sure if this one is big enough, but let's see. Yes, I am going to add some ink to all of this again, just to bring it together, because it's all kind of different colors of backgrounds. And you can go crazy again with the decorations and add flowers and all kinds of things, but I'm gonna go and just keep it simple, this one, because I kind of want it to have a official look, officey look, even though we're adding non-officey things like this in there. Let's do the stamp as well, and this one. Okay. Oops. I think that glue glue stick is almost done, so let's use the smaller one that I just opened. Oops, I forgot the book page on the bottom. It's not too late. I can still pop it in there. And the stamp. And now faux tea card. That one's right side up. And there, we've decorated that one too on this side instead of, and you can still go ahead and put something on the back if you think you're just going to paper clip it on, or even the back, and if you're going to paper clip it on or just put it in a pocket, this you can definitely write on, so you can just leave it as is. So shall we quickly decorate one more? Let's do the teeny tiny one, and I don't know if I'm going to regret this. I might just regret this because it is very small. There's some book page sitting here, so let's start with that. And I probably should make something for the lid first. Let's see. Just to make a little lid here. This is the same paper as the big one I made as a prototype. I was just thinking. This one is a little too big here. There. Glue that on. Yeah, so it is Monday and we need to recover from the weekend and start. I usually do my laundry on a Monday, but I'm thinking I should rethink that because then I always kind of look up to a Monday and I don't want to start my laundry, which is just dumb because it has to be done whether or not it's on a Monday or a, say, Wednesday. It doesn't really matter. It needs to be done. Okay, let's use this label. Maybe we'll use this one on the bottom because it's not really a lot different. I can always ink that book page again. Let's see. I'll probably ink the book page. Okay, we'll do that. And now we need to find something. This is a stamp with, is it rugby players on there? Shall we find something with a little bit of color maybe? That's not color, but oh, there's a fairy. She's gonna save me. Yes, let's add her on there. She's pretty cute. Okay, so the ink. I'm going to ink this up. Not too much these. I just wanted it to be different from the the book page in the background actually. Let's get rid of, oh, I got ink on my table. That's okay. Luckily it's water-based, you can clean that up. Okay. That one. Witch's Hazel. The little fairy. And I'm thinking maybe I should have glued that down with the art glitter glue, just because it's a kind of like a shiny. I'm thinking let's add a little ruffle here. And I'm not gonna add, maybe I can, I'm thinking about the lid already. Sorry, you're probably thinking, what is she talking about? But yeah, I'm already thinking about what am I gonna do with the lid. Let's just add a dab of glue there to keep that flat. So the lid, I'm thinking maybe this would be, I actually need something maybe like embroidery thread maybe. Let's see, what do I have on here for words? Something that would go. Let's just put a number on there. Well, let's do that. That one says August. Because those little tags that I have is not as huge on this small mason jar, so I don't think those tags will work. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just do this just once. And I need it a little longer because I can't poke a hole through that either, because it is so teeny tiny. So what we might do is, I have a, but it kind of looks too big, but let's just see how it looks. We have the ball pen through here. Why it's not my close there? Everything is so tiny. If we have it something like that, maybe glue that again, just to keep the ball pen in position. And we'll add some glue here again to keep the knot there. And maybe put a bit of glue here so we have this sitting here. Okay, that is pretty cute, I think. especially if we put it next to this one. That is so cute. Anyway, so this was the prototype, and we decorated this one today. Let me just make room so we decorated this one together. These we didn't decorate, and this one. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have not yet, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It would help my channel a lot, and just with the ratings of YouTube and things like that. And again, for the day 100 draw, it's Teresa and Kayan, 54. And today was a mason jar pocket, and we're on day 75, heading towards 100 very fast now. So I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll do day 76 and just keep moving. Have a great day. Bye.